Today we're going to be talking about finding the median and the mode. This should be a review of some stuff you learned from 5th grade, so hopefully this will refresh your memory. The median of a list of values is the value appearing at the center of a sorted version of the list, or the mean, which, as we learned, is also the average of the two central values if the list contains an even number of values. Put in order from least to greatest. Do that first. And the mode is the number or numbers, it can be more than one, that occur most often. So one way that people remember it is the median is like the middle. It's very similar. You think of the median of a highway. The mode is real close to most. Mode, most. So when you have mean, medium, and mode, you have to keep them straight. And if you remember from the other day that the mean, and we have it right here, is the average. All right, so here we're asked to find the median, the middle, and the mode, the one that's used most, for the following sets of data. One thing I like to do is to write down what I need to find for the data set and go ahead and get my answer ready so that I can make sure I fill in all my blanks. Okay, the second thing I like to do is to count the number of numbers in my data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is an odd number set, and I want to know that. So I'm going to go ahead and just put 7 lines down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I do the number of lines the same as the number of numbers in my data set, it will help me keep all my numbers there. And now I'm going to place them in order from least to greatest. So pause it, do it, and then check it. All right, you can see that I've put my numbers. I have 7 blanks. They're all filled in. I've crossed them all so that I've done this. So when I'm doing the median, I need the middle number. So one way to do it is to count 1 off from each side and then mark it off from each side. And since I have an odd number, I will have just 1 number left, and my median is 24. Okay, the next problem will have an even number set, and I'll show you how to do it then. When we're talking about the mode, we want to know which ones show up the most. So I need to go look at my number set here, and we use a purple highlighter this time. I have 22 shows up twice. And I also have 24 that show up twice. There's nothing that shows up more than twice. Those each show up only once. And these two each show up the same amount. So in this case, I will have 2 modes. My mode would be 22, comma, 24. So 22 and 24 are the mode for this number set. All right, here we have a bar graph, and they were nice enough to put the numbers on there for us. So I'm going to go ahead and just write those down. All right, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're all good. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put them in order from least to greatest. All right, they're in order from least to greatest. So now I need to write down what I need to find. Oops, let's do that in purple. It'll show up a little bit easier for you. The median, the middle, and I need the mode. All right, so as I'm finding the median, I'm going to cross off 1 from each end, But in this case, I have 2. So what I'm going to do is add them together, 72 plus 72, and divide by 2. Now, all right, we know that that's going to be 72. But I want you to see the procedure for what's going on. Oops, sorry, I hit a button there. So the median will be 72. Say, just for an example, say that that was 72 plus 75. We would add those together and divide by 2. So we would get 147 divided by 2, which would be 3.5. So this is just an example. I didn't realize these two had the same numbers when I pulled it. So that'd be 72. The mode is also this one. We already have it circled because that's the only number that shows up more than once. If you have no mode, you just write none. Do not write 0 because 0 is a digit. Write none, or you can write no mode if there isn't one. Okay, either one of those works. If there's not one, you don't want to leave it blank. You need to address the fact that they've asked you to find it and you can't find it. There isn't one. So you can either write, if there's not one, none or no mode. All right, go on to your homework. You're awesome.